Well, good morning, and today I'm going to be getting the train from here in Shanghai up to China's iconic capital city, Beijing. Beijing is home to many iconic landmarks such as Tiananmen Square, the Forbidden City, and it's also known as the gateway to the Great Wall of China. I can't wait for this, let's go. Well, I'm stood here in front of the massive Shanghai railway station, from where we will take the 4-hour high-speed train up to Beijing. In China, train stations are like airports, they're huge. You can catch trains to all corners of the country. Let's head in and catch our train. In the station, train boarding in about half an hour. It really is like an airport in here, it's incredible. Well, welcome to Beijing. I've just had a couple of hours rest, freshened up. Now it's time to get some dinner. Train trip was really good, it only took about 4 hours up from Shanghai on the high-speed rail. I've not yet seen any of Beijing, but I can tell you one thing, it's cold. Anyway, time to find some food. First impressions from walking around, Beijing seems a lot older than Shanghai. A lot less skyscrapers and like high-rises, and just more like this sort of stuff, like more traditional Chinese looking architecture. I might be wrong because I've only just walked up this street, but yeah, we'll see. Right, in a local restaurant, just ordered some dinner. I'm starving, so I'll show you when it gets here. Well, that was dinner. It was very good, just like every other meal I've had in China. Really good food here so far. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to do much else tonight because I'm quite tired from traveling today, but I'll see you tomorrow for a day of exploring Beijing. I've got a couple of things in mind. Well, good morning. Who's ready for a day of exploring Beijing? It's currently -2 degrees, but I'm a bit more dressed for the occasion this time, so it should be alright. Let's get some breakfast and head over and see some of the many sights in Beijing. Well, I think I'm going to walk over to Tiananmen Square. It's not too far from where I'm staying. I believe you don't need a ticket to stand out the front. You do to go inside to the Forbidden City, and I've got that booked for a couple of days from now, so we'll go back and do that. But yeah, Tiananmen Square, we'll go and stand out the front, have a look. And there's another place nearby that I want to go and have a look at. So yeah, let's head there now. Alright, so Tiananmen Square is just up here, not far. I don't know how close we're going to be able to get today because I've done some more reading, and you may actually need the ticket to get up, like even into the front part of the square. I mean, it's not a big deal because I've got a ticket for a couple of days, so worst case we just come back. And if I can't get in, there's another place nearby that looks really cool, but I'll show you. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you there. Let's see what the situation is. Alright, so I didn't get let in, but it's not the end of the world. Now I'm going to show you something else just around the corner. It's pretty cool, so wait till you see it. So I'm in a place called Shichahai, which is a lake that freezes over every winter and people go ice skating on it, and it's got a really nice backdrop. I don't know if it's still going to be frozen now because we're in mid-February and it's a bit warmer, but yeah, it's just up ahead, so we'll see. Well, I'm here and the lake is partially frozen. There's no one ice skating on it. You see here it's sort of melted, but up ahead there it's all frozen solid still. Anyway, let's go up and have a closer look. It's quite nice here. Well, usually in the height of winter people would be on this lake behind me ice skating, but now that during the day the temperature gets slightly above freezing, I guess they've stopped it because it's starting to melt a bit. But yeah, it's really cool, especially with that tower in the distance. It makes for a really nice backdrop. Anyway, I'm just going to walk along here for a bit and show you around and enjoy it, and then I'm going to find some food because I'm yet to eat today. Right, time to look for some food. Seems like we've come to the right sort of place. Let's see what we can find. Right, picked up a bit of street food. Not exactly, got no idea what they are. They look like some sort of meat-filled bun or dumpling sort of thing. Anyway, yeah, let's see what it's like. I've honestly got no idea what's in it or anything. Anyway. That's really nice. It's like filled with pork. It's got all these different flavors in it. Really nice. I managed to make an absolutely huge mess of that. Right, time to go find something for the main course. Right, I'm in a local restaurant again, and got myself some Yanjing fresh beer. I believe it's the local beer of Beijing. So let's see what it's like. Oh, Shichahai, thank you. Well, the beer's nice, could be a bit colder, but then here's lunch. So much of the food in China seems to be this sort of stuff, just like noodle soup with meat. I mean, it's nice, but it's just slightly different to what we get back home in a Chinese restaurant. I guess it makes sense. Right, that was lunch. So down the road, I believe there's a thing called the White Pagoda, which is a Tibetan Buddhist temple here in Beijing, which I thought sounded kind of interesting, so I'm just going to go check it out. Well, here's a pagoda sitting atop of another frozen lake. Off in the distance there. It's kind of cool that there's a Tibetan Buddhist temple right over here in Beijing, way on the other side of the country. I'm not sure why, but yeah, there is. Well, that's been the White Pagoda. I'm gonna call it a day now, and then I'll see you tomorrow, heading to the Great Wall of China. Can't wait for this. Well, good morning. And today I'm going somewhere that I've always wanted to go for my whole life. The Great Wall of China. I can't wait. Let's go. I made it to the bus stop. Let's go to the Great Wall. I made it to the bottom, just walking to the cable car to go up to the top now. Can't wait to see this. Here we are, getting on the cable car. Right, heading up. Right, made it up, and have a look at this. It's incredible. God, I just climbed up higher, and I didn't realize how steep it was going to be. I'm exhausted, but check out this view. It's amazing. Pretty cool. Let's keep exploring. I made it even further up, and have a look at this. One of the 7 wonders of the world. I had to put the sunnies on. Just have a look at how steep this is going down. Never realised, but yeah, it's quite hard to even get up. Right, made it to the other end of this section. Oh, I'm exhausted. It's so steep. Anyway, have a look at the view. Alright, time to head back down. Well, that was the Great Wall of China. Perhaps the most impressive landmark I've ever seen anywhere in the world. Like, honestly, if you get the chance in your life to see the Great Wall of China, you need to. It's incredible. Anyway, it's the next day and last day in Beijing, and we're heading to perhaps the most famous, most iconic place in Beijing, Tiananmen Square in the Forbidden City. Short metro ride away, so I'll see you there. Okay, after about 3 layers of security, we've made it in. Have a look at it up ahead. Pretty cool. We've got the iconic building with Chairman Mao's portrait behind me. And again, just like all these places, I've seen pictures of it before, but to be here in person is just quite surreal and pretty cool. Anyway, the Forbidden City is inside this whole complex, I think. That's where we're going to go in a minute. Yeah, it's just really cool to be here. Just take a look at it behind me. Alright, so I've crossed the road. I believe this now here is the actual Tiananmen Square. That is big square here. You've got the famous building across the road, National Museum of China, and the monument to the People's Heroes, I believe, straight ahead. But yeah, it's just really, it's really cool to just be walking around this place. Just, you know, because like I said, having seen it so many times, to actually be here is incredible. In a minute we're going to cross over again and go into the Forbidden City, which I've heard is really interesting. Tell you what, it's chilly in Beijing today. I forgot my gloves and my hands are just freezing, frozen solid. Hopefully it's less cold in the Forbidden City. Alright, time to head into the Forbidden City, which is a massive palace and is where the Emperor used to live, I believe. So it should be pretty cool inside. Let's go have a look. Right, just heading inside now and just looking at the map. This place is absolutely massive. I think it's going to take me a good couple of hours to see all of this. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. The Chinese really did love to build these massive grand squares like this, surrounded by this architecture, which I kind of like. It's really cool. It's really cool to walk around and experience. Right, we've made it into the actual museum now, and just take a look at this place. Isn't it impressive? Looking at a map, there is miles and miles of this. It's absolutely huge. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else is in here. But so far, really impressed. Forbidden City is definitely worth visiting. It's crazy to think this is where someone lived, because it's just massive, just absolutely huge, this place. Just imagine how many guards there would have been here and people, you know, working. It's just incredible to see. Right, we'll just spend a decent amount of time in there having a look around. It's an incredible place, but it's huge. I mean, I didn't see absolutely everything, but I saw a lot. You'd need a whole day to fully explore the whole Forbidden City. But anyway, that's gonna just about bring my time to a close in Beijing. Had a great time here. It's definitely, I probably preferred Shanghai overall as a city, but Beijing is definitely the more iconic place. You've got things like Tiananmen Square, Forbidden City, and it's really close to the Great Wall of China. But anyway, tomorrow I'm heading to Xi'an, which is the ancient capital of China, home to the Terracotta Army, and it's also the start of the ancient Silk Road, which we're going to start following west now into Central Asia towards Europe. So I can't wait for this. It's going to be an adventure, and I'll see you tomorrow.